Hi guys, charity shop Gold or Garbage. Another radio controlled car. This was out at Keynsham today. Mind is the charity shop. Dicky Toys. This one, I don't know if you can see the logo there. Dicky Toys. Disney Pixar cars. Character options. 40 megahertz. Do we actually know which one of the guys this is? No, and it's just coming on to rain, so it might get noisy out here. Right, let's just have a little look. Right, obviously got batteries in there. That feels like we've got batteries in there, but it's not working. And this one's missing the aerial. Don't know whether that would be a springy aerial or a flexible aerial like that. But we'll see if it works anyway, and I can always try and replace the aerial later. £2 is more than I like paying, but because we get the transmitter as well, I was quite happy. Okay, that looks pretty awful in there. I'll get rid of these batteries and put some new ones in. I just checked the transmitter as well. I think I'll change those batteries too. Right, fresh batteries in the transmitter and in the car. Looks like we're working. I'm guessing this one should have a stiff bit of plastic tubing there to support the aerial. So that's missing. And like I say, we're missing the aerial here. But we'll give it a run on the floor anyway. Oh yes, range is about 6 feet without the aerial. Well, he's relatively slow when he's actually going round in circles. If I just give him full forwards, it's got quite a speed. Which tells me that either they've set it up like that, or the steering motor takes quite a bit of the power away from the drive. But that's a nice little car, that. Nice and bright, and works fine. I think I'll take the transmitter apart though, just have a look what we need to do to give it an aerial. Oh, there we see. That's the aerial. I wonder if that's the full length or whether it's been cut off. Well, I'll give it a try just like that. See how it gets on. Oh, that's interesting. That's the crystal to set it to 40 megahertz. Well, that's about doubled the distance, but it's still only getting about 12 feet. So I'm guessing that's been broken off short. Just a quick look at the circuit board in the transmitter. It's dated 2010. We've got a black blob for the actual controller chip, so not much we can do there. That's the left-right steering. And that's the forwards-backwards steering. Forwards-backwards controller. I should be able to just solder another aerial onto there, a longer piece, see if that helps. Well, I've just doubled the length of that wire. Yeah, that seems to have improved it significantly. We've got about 5, 6, we're doing about 7 meters now. So just increasing the length of that aerial has helped. So I've doubled what was there. I've no idea what length we should have had, and I haven't even measured that to check, but it is twice what we had. So now we know it works okay, I am going to take it apart just to clear some of the hair that's trapped inside. Stopped raining and the sun's coming out now. I've got to say, this is a nice little car, this one. Seems to be pretty good quality. Nice soft rubber tyres. Again, it's one of those black blob chips, so I can't identify the number on the receiver chip. And we've got the aerial. Yeah, I'll see if I can take this off so we can get rid of some of that hair. Right. I think we've actually got to pull the wheels off. Clearly it's supposed to come up through that gap there. I don't think... No, I can't get in there to grip the axle to pull the wheels off. No, not easy. I'm just going to have to try and get the hair out anyway. Well, when it comes to clearing hair out the way, that wasn't too bad. I've had a lot worse. So I didn't need to remove the motor and gearbox anyway. we will just talk about it. So we've got the motor there and reduction gearbox to drive the back axle. But we can't get to it without actually pulling the wheels off the axles, because it needs to come out before we can lift it up and get it out. And that usually makes them slip when you put them back on again. So we'll leave that. But we might as well have a look at the steering while we've got it all apart. Okay, that's fairly simple. There's my pointy stick. So we've got the motor, gear, turning a crown gear, that's one with the teeth on the side. Lift that out the way. That crown gear, it's got another gear on the other side, that's what turns the what can we call that? Sort of quadrant shaped bit of plastic. And that's what actually pushes the yoke side to side. Yoke, whatever we want to call that bit. It's got a fair bit of slack in the middle, that's why it's not moving when I'm doing that. It's got to go past that before it actually moves the steering. So that gives it a chance to center. So we just lift that off. There we go. So that's the return spring in the middle there. That little bit there goes into the middle of that return spring. So that's what holds it, or returns it to the middle for driving straight. And that bit of plastic there, which you possibly can't see, is the adjuster, which will push one of those springs slightly to one side or the other to give you your steering adjustment. So pop that back in the right place. Back on there, motor back in place. I think I've still got the batteries in there. Oh, I turned it off though. Let's turn it on. One of the wheels in place. Finger on there. So there we go, that's the steering. I'll put that back together now. Can I hold them both? Probably can't see now. So that's that. dusty. Clean that. Done. All back together now then. Quick summary. A nice little car, complete with transmitter. So for £2, that's okay by my reasoning. It also means I've got a Dicky Toys transmitter, which I might be able to try out with some of the other cars when I have one that won't match. So pleased with that. Works fine.